Okay, hello everybody. I'm Jamie Carroll, and I've decided to go ahead and do the walking tour assignment for the Frost Middle School Library. And I'm starting off with one of our bookcases. You can see our poster for the 25 book challenge. And what that is, if the kids can read 25 books and do a little book report after each one, they get to choose from a couple of prizes. And we've had a couple of kids who have made it. A few are close, but we'd like to get a lot more, actually. Of course, inside you see a bunch of Harry Potter books. We have Harry Potter books all over the library. And Harry Potter posters and so on. Moving over this direction, you see that this is where our fiction section begins, up there in the top left. And it will continue around and as such. And then it continues over in another corner, which I'll get to in a few minutes. We do have these security devices here that still work. It will beep when kids bring books in and out, but I'm told not all the books are equipped for it, so I was told really just to ignore it for now. Here's another bookcase, similar. You can see over here on the left are our school learning outcomes for Frost. It's a brand new poster, and our schedule for different classes. Going to continue now over to the main desk where I will do all of my logging in and logging out of books, trying to keep it fairly steady if possible. There's my trusty scanner right there. And again, it's might get a little dark here because of our lighting problem today due to the rain. This laptop right here, we can project through our projection system, whatever on that laptop. And I'll show you the rest of that in a minute. Here's kind of more of the back office there. Through the glass there is a small office. That's actually my office, but I'm not in there very much. I'm usually out front here. And as we continue, you're going to see that we have a cart here, a Chromebook cart. It's about 40 Chromebooks in there. Teachers used to come in and be able to sign it out. It's no longer necessary, though, because pretty much every teacher has this Chromebook cart now. And there's a sign about behavior. I do monitor the behavior very closely, and I have had to ask kids to leave sometimes, but usually not. Usually got a fairly well-behaved student body here at Frost. But here's our printer. Kids are allowed to print out work as long as it's schoolwork at $1 a page. I feel it's a very good deal. Just kidding. It is free. Back here is actually some of the electrical shed. There's an electrical shed back there that needs to be manipulated now and then, but I don't go out there too much. That's for the maintenance people. Here are our computers. We do have 6 almost brand new computers installed at the end of last year. We did have a problem with kids coming in and playing games and playing Minecraft and other things like that. That's why I decided to put those signs there. Decided it should only be for schoolwork only. And I didn't want kids on here playing a game, or there are other kids that wanted to use it to do their homework. So just schoolwork only. And here's actually the second half of fiction. I showed you the first half. This is where the second half starts. And it will go along this wall, all the way down there. Again, it's going to get a little dark there. maintenance guy is on his way here to fix the lighting problem. It's an electrical problem. Now, these spinning displays out front also have fiction in them, but those are referred to paperback books. Even though most of them are not paperback, most of them are hardbacks, but because they're smaller, the district has decided to refer to them as paperbacks, and in the computer they're referred to as paperbacks. And there's about 8 or 9 of those. And going back over here, this is where our nonfiction section begins, all these back aisles. You can see the Dewey Decimal System still in use, and these will go on for 7 or 8 aisles or so. A lot of books. I feel we have a very well-stocked library at the moment, especially fiction, a lot of great classics. So as we move over here, you're going to see where non-fiction ends and our reference section begins, which is going to be right over there. Okay, starting with that aisle next to it is our reference section. Again, it's a little dark right now, though the phone seems to adjust pretty well, though, actually. And we have a pretty good reference section. All the things you'd expect to see in a reference section. Encyclopedias, dictionaries, Bibles, atlases. And over here, some encyclopedias, I believe. Really all kinds of pretty interesting material. And kids do like to come over here, sometimes find the biggest book they can find for some reason, and check that out. Okay, so these 2 big external bookcases here, we have these here. These were set up a while back. These contain all different types of series books, series of unfortunate events, things of that nature. We got all the Harry Potter books, the large ones back here, which you can kind of see them. So I do give a little lecture in the beginning of the year, and I try to tell the kids how to find everything. And over there on the computers there's also a catalog screen where they can search for specific books and materials. But that's really all they're supposed to use it for, schoolwork and the catalog. Over here's our main projector. We do have a good projection system. And I'll just do a very quick illustration. We've got about another minute left on this video. I'm just going to walk around here, and this laptop, whatever we put on this laptop, we can project out to the front screen. And just for the heck of it, I'll go ahead and lower it. So these are some of the things I'll do before a class comes in here. We do have a great IT individual who actually knows a little bit more about how to connect everything. And you can see we've got it's a little bit of a mess, but there's HDMI connections and sound connections. This sound bar here is what sound gets projected out of. It's a strange looking thing, but it really is very powerful. And when it's hooked up, it will fill the whole room up with sound. So I'm pretty much going to sign off. Hopefully that gave you a good idea of what our Frost library looks like. Fairly typical school library. And forgot to mention there over in the corner, all those leaves and stuff on the window. That was a good decorative thing that we did a while back. I forgot to mention that walking by, but for the fall. Okay, thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.